In the wild, when birds of prey strike, it happens in a fraction of a second. These aerial hunters lock onto their target, calculating speed and timing with deadly precision. What you're about to witness are some of the most incredible bird of prey attacks ever caught on camera. Get ready to witness nature at its most intense. Let's dive into it. This great blue heron approaches a gopher's burrow with extreme caution, barely moving a muscle, mistaking the bird for something harmless. The gopher makes a fatal mistake and steps out of its shelter. In a split second, the heron strikes, snatching the gopher before it can react. With a single swallow, the heron finishes its prey, showing just how deadly patience and precision can be. Whenever a seagull flies low over the water, the mother duck immediately signals her ducklings to dive, trying to keep them out of reach. But this time, the tactic isn't enough. Small prey is swallowed whole in a single gulp. Moments later, the bird circles back for another attempt. But now the mother duck has learned. She stays closer, reacts faster, and refuses to let the same mistake happen twice. The heron spots a gosling from above and strikes in an instant, snatching it away right in front of everyone. Before the flock can react, the bird lifts off and carries the gosling toward a nearby tall tree. Moments later, the mother goose rushes in, calling and charging in a desperate attempt to save her young. But there's no miracle this time. The heron escapes with its meal. A heron's throat is remarkably tough and elastic, built to stretch far beyond what it appears capable of. In this moment, the frog struggles desperately to escape, but it's already trapped. Despite having a shorter neck than many other heron species, the green heron slowly forces the prey down and swallows it whole with visible effort. Once inside, the work is finished by powerful stomach acids and digestive enzymes. This is another example of how Antarctic skuas can devastate penguin colonies. Ignoring the loud warning calls, a skua boldly invades the breeding grounds. The penguins fight back fiercely, forming a defensive line around their chicks. It even attacks the parents, dragging them aside before seizing two tiny chicks. The parents rush forward in desperation, but against aggressive aerial predator, they stand no chance. In the end, speed and precision decide the outcome. Two secretary birds work together to hunt a single hare. When facing fast prey like rabbits, they don't rely on their beaks. Instead, they use their long legs and powerful kicks to deliver disabling blows. The hare is subdued quickly, but cooperation ends there. The winning bird secures the prey first, clearly unwilling to share. With the hunt decided, it walks away alone, meal claimed. Beyond leopard seals and killer whales, petrels are also formidable predators of penguins, especially as aggressive aerial rivals on land. Trapped beneath the bird's weight, the penguin struggles desperately, but there's no escape. The violent commotion soon draws in more petrels. Within minutes, the situation turns fatal. Overwhelmed and outnumbered, the penguin is devoured alive. Crows are opportunistic omnivores, and despite their reputation, they do hunt, even if it's rarely seen. For the gosling, the ending was inevitable. This fox squirrel repeatedly taunts a goshawk, even knocking the raptor to the ground several times as the chase drags on. But the hawk doesn't give up. Despite its desperate resistance, the squirrel is caught. For an ambush predator like the goshawk, patience and precision often decide the outcome. Here, the chase ends with the squirrel becoming a meal. This egret could never have imagined its fate once it fell into the talons of a hawk. Desperate to escape, it twists and trying to confuse its attacker, but there is no turning the fight around. The hawk drags the struggling bird toward the shore. In a final moment of clarity, the egret rises once more, only to be subdued again. Within seconds, hawk tightens its grip, bringing the hunt to a suffocating conclusion. The the sharp cries of a flock of ducks, catching the attention of a nearby heron. Gliding in low, it locks onto a duckling, trying to hide beneath the surface. Herons strike with lightning speed and lethal accuracy. In the end, the predator acts first, swallowing the duckling whole, right in front of its mother. During the penguin breeding season, South Polar skuas don't just steal eggs, they target helpless chicks as well. This skua spots its opportunity and begins emitting harsh, intimidating calls to create panic. The skua lunges in and snatches the chick right in front of its parents. During breeding season, these aggressive scavengers will keep raiding penguin colonies until they've had their fill. A marsh harrier scouts a black-headed gull from above. Then, without warning, it dives low across the water and snatches the gull up. But the hunt doesn't go as planned. The gull fights back fiercely, flapping and struggling with everything it has. After several failed attempts, the harrier gives up and flies off. The hammerkop thought it had secured an easy meal after catching a bullfrog, but the frog had other plans. Just as the end seemed inevitable, the bullfrog launched a furious counterattack, again and again. Bullfrogs may seem helpless, but when threatened, they can become fiercely aggressive. In the end, relentless defense wins. The hammerkop backs off, and the bullfrog survives. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more real wildlife moments caught on camera on this channel. Watch more intense predator encounters and raw wildlife footage right here. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.